van a regañar. Ya te dije, esas cosas aquí no se miran enfrente de la gente.
Dude, look how expensive this is.
Dude, that's like a house.
That's a fucking...
Oh, that's a car. Actually, that's not a house. That's like a fucking car. Why? It's a piece of wood. Why would you pay that much for a piece of wood?
I'm not sure who this belongs to, but it's...
Well, yet again, there's like the...
And that's because it's on discount.
It's like that other one, the one that sold for like $500,000. La de... What the fuck's his name? The guy that sings
Yeah, but this isn't...
Tears in Heaven?
This isn't owned by fucking Eric Clapton or...
Oh.
You know, Jimmy...
Oh, so this is just a guitar they made.
Yeah, like this is just...
Fuck that, dude.
I'd buy it though if I...
If you had the money, $19,000 to throw.
Look,
well,
and it's been discounted 16%.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
If you guys are good at math.
Yeah, yeah, no, fuck that.
So the price right now is $19,000 and it's got a 16% price drop. If you guys can
figure that out,
the original price, I will send you a guitar pick or something.
Okay, that's fair. Mind you, I'm gonna cheat because I already
Not
have
you,
it.
You
fuck. Wow, we don't make up rules halfway through the contest. Piece of garbage.
Hey, is this our first? Are you recording?
Yeah. Everything's recording right now.
Is this our first episode?
Of this year.
Is it?
Yeah, this is our first episode this year.
Happy New Year, everybody! Everybody made it.
Thank God.
And that is an awesome thing that we are here. It's 2021. The holidays passed.
We survived.
It's been 13 days into the new year, and what a ride it's been so
Best
far.
2 weeks of like a new year ever, man.
Like,
Best 2 weeks ever.
There's been all kinds of some shit happened today too, and oh man, it's been 13 days, dude.
Yeah, no.
Officially 2 weeks.
I like how that everybody was like, 2021 is gonna be the year of recovery. And then like 2021 just came up and it's like, yeah, nah, hold my beer 2020. I'm just gonna do my thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess, there is gonna be some changes. That's for
a
sure.
lot.
Yeah, there's gonna be some changes, and why are these?
You're still going at them?
They're just there, dude. So yeah, man, like all that stuff that's been happening this year is just insane. Which we will get into. I'm assuming.
Yeah, in a little bit.
But let's backtrack it.
Let's do an actual introduction because I don't think we said hello. We kind of just started talking.
I mean, we did. We said Happy New Year.
No, that's true. Yeah, fuck it. That's our intro.
So,
how did you spend your holidays, Chavo? Did you have fun? Did you have a good time? The beautiful people out there want to know. Were you safe?
Oh yeah, I wore my mask and
it's like you're eating turkey and like you're like,
yeah, dude. Or have you seen like that video of the chick who's eating and she opens her mouth and the mask opens up?
I saw the one where it's like a clarinet player, I think it is, and the mask has a zipper. And like the caption is like, "What's the point? Why even wear it at that point?"
Yeah. No, it was. The holidays were good. Christmas was fun. It was my first Christmas off in a while.
Yeah, maybe you were telling me about that. Yeah. That happened like a couple of years.
And I did absolutely nothing. It was amazing.
That was pretty much me all December. Just
no. I mean, it was kind of weird because like family usually comes over and stuff like that, and not this year. It was just immediate family. Parents, grandmother, my brother.
Siblings, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Nobody, unfortunately, because of the virus and stuff like that, people just kind of like,
See, everybody.
Phone calls were made,
No, but yeah, of course.
FaceTimes,
especially during New Year's.
Yeah.
See, everybody likes to see the cup, half empty. But if you really think about it, less money to spend on gifts. That was my up note.
I thought you were gonna say it's half full, but you just went.
No, it was half full for me because that's money for me to spend on gifts. Because I don't have to see anyone.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that was the best part of the Christmas.
It was a good Christmas. It was real chill. It was good. New Year's. I was off New Year's Eve and then I worked New Year's Day.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it was good.
But I mean, you can't enjoy yourself as much because at my old job we had that. We would be off on the 31st, and then on the 1st we would go in like at 12. Which I mean, it wasn't terrible, right? But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, you can't drink too much because then you're gonna have a hangover, and you can't really. I mean, you could go to work with a hangover, to each their own, but it's not recommended.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
If you want to keep your job out there, don't go to work drunk or hungover.
I won't have a good day, man. Like that would just.
I think that only ever happened to me one time, many years ago, that I went hungover because I think like that day before was like a buddy's birthday or something. So I had a little bit too much to drink, and the following day I was like, I'm sick, I need to go home.
Yeah, no, I took it easy, man. I didn't do anything. I just there with my parents, man. We didn't do anything. I made some phone calls and some text messages. Hey, Happy New Year and stuff like that. But I didn't.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much. I think for the most part that's what most of us did, because I know that's what I did, and I know that's what a lot of my family did too.
Yeah.
They kind of it was just them home. They had a dinner, maybe a carne asada among themselves, and called it a day.
Pretty much, man. Yeah, it was super chill, and once all the tiros and
I feel like
went off.
This year was worse than prior years or than last year when it came to shots.
You think so?
Yeah, because remember last year it wasn't too terrible, but then this year I guess because like everybody was home and they had nothing to do, they went like trigger happy.
Yeah, and you live in a pretty dense area, so
yeah, so like
what it sounded
I could like I couldn't tell if it was like fireworks or gunshots anymore, dude. Like it was just from like all over the place, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna stay in my room and hope my roof can protect me from anything that's falling down.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's good that you were safe and that you made it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good thing, man. Yeah, man, New Year's was chill, and then went to work the next morning, and 24, and it was good.
Did you get anything interesting for Christmas?
Did I get anything interesting?
Anything fun?
What did I get? I think I got like some socks and I got like adult like shirts. This
is like the most adult Christmas I've ever had when it came to gifts.
Yeah, like I didn't like I didn't get any comic books or like any statues or figurines or anything like that, But throughout the year,
you got all kinds of stuff.
I got all kinds of stuff throughout the year. It was amazing.
If you keep
it was a good year.
If you keep track of Chago's Instagram or Facebook, it is a guitar every 2 months or every 3 months, like a new guitar or a guitar accessory. It's somewhere. It's either one or the other.
Yeah, and it was a good. I mean, I know I said it was a good year, but not. Maybe not a good year for everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like things that I got for myself and stuff like that, it was a good year. And yeah, I mean, it was.
I got
like I said, it just some socks.
Normally I've gotten clothes before. Normally I don't, but this year my mom got me this like pair of like warm fuzzy socks. Yeah. I don't know how to describe. They have like the pelusa por dentro, like the white stuff. Yeah. I had never owned a pair of those socks before, and she got them for me, and I fell in love with them, and they're the best thing ever, especially right now, because for the first year in like 8 years, it's cold in South Texas consecutively. We had a cold Christmas. We had a cold New Year.
Actually.
We still have a cold front right now. It's like 30-something degrees this morning, which is like amazing because it's something that we just never get here. It's like once every 10 years that we get something like this. I got the fuzzy socks that like they were bad because I could just be outside and not have to worry about anything. And I also got an air fryer, which that's the moment that I realized that I was an adult. Because I got excited over an appliance. Dude, it is the greatest thing out there. Anybody out there who has one will agree with me. You need an air fryer in your life. If you're not complete until you have an air fryer. It's like your basic needs. You need a roof, shelter. You need a car. You need an air fryer. It's up there. Like it's one of like the core necessities of life. I'm surprised it's not in the Constitution yet, but it's really up there. As a matter of fact, I just used it. I just made some wings a little while ago on it, and they came out pretty decent.
Well, I don't have an air fryer, but I have a pressure cooker.
I've heard those are pretty good too. Yeah. I have yet to use one.
Menudo comes out in like 30, 45 minutes.
I heard barbacoa comes out in like an hour.
Yeah.
With it, yes. Yeah. Something that like takes like 6 hours or 8 hours for you to do.
It comes out
like that.
Yeah. You just gotta watch out with the steam, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the same thing with air fryer.
I don't know how the air fryer works, but I've heard good things about them, and
well,
all of a sudden I saw a whole bunch of memes on air fryers. I'm assuming a lot of people got air fryers.
It's gonna be the replacement for the microwave, like straight up. It's gonna be a replacement for a microwave. There's very few things that you can't use it for. Like I'm a big fan of the chicken patties, but you can't really make those in the microwave because they get like hard the hotter they get.
Or they get dry.
And then they also get super dry. With the air fryer, they don't. They just heat up. They get like nice and crunchy from the outside because of the heat, and they're juicy and they're just like the best thing. You just need an air fryer.
Okay.
You just get yourself one and do yourself the favor.
You want to go ahead and tell them a brand or something?
I have a Walmart one, dude. Yeah. Promoting it. I don't know what it's called. I don't even know what it's called.
Are we being sponsored by air fryers?
I wish. Anybody out there that has an air fryer company, if you want to sponsor us, I will like talk the best game about your product. I will make sure you have the sales.
I have yet to try one, so feel free.
I will make him a believer.
Send one my way. I will return
we'll do a live video testing out, your products.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be
something
to think about. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Anyways, yeah. So presents. I mean, it was a good Christmas. I had a blast. It was real chill, real mellow. Like I said, didn't do anything, and that was completely fine with me. New Year's, same deal. It felt like another day.
It didn't really feel like New Year's to me until way later in the day. Yeah, like the whole. I think I spent the whole afternoon just in my room. Like I don't know. I was playing video games. I spent the whole day playing video games until maybe like around 7:00. That we started to get things ready for us to eat.
Yeah.
And that was about it. Like it just felt like a regular day.
I slept till 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It was amazing. So yeah, it was definitely just another day. I probably missed all the phone calls and whatever, but it was cool, man.
Mine was a bombardment of text messages. That's what I kept on getting. A whole bunch of text messages like Happy New Year's, and it was like I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure you got it too. Where they take a threat and they tag 20 people. So it's a giant group message that everybody gets it.
Honestly, I didn't get one of those this year, which is completely fine. Yeah, I didn't get one. But I know the one that you're talking about, and then there's phone numbers that you have no idea
who they are. Yeah. And it's just everybody going off Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. It's dude, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that. I did see on your Snapchat that you were out and about somewhere.
I was in Mexico for a little bit. I was in Mexico for 4 days or 3 days.
Yeah.
For my vacation. Yeah. I was doing my thing. Camargo took a little break.
I saw your cousins on there.
Yeah. Yeah, they were there. They were there.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say about that.
I saw the stories. I was like, hey, look, I know those guys, kind of.
Yeah. It's like you guys are aware of each other's existence and want to meet each other, just never did. And I will do everything in my power to keep it that way. That's an evil that I don't need in the world. I am happy the way that I am. I don't need that kind of pressure from other people.
Yeah, so.
And they're always harassing me about it too. They're like, "How come you don't invite him over to Camargo?" And I'm like, "No cruza, no vienen para acá." No vienen para acá.
That's the first I've heard about it. I didn't know about that. I'm down to go. I really am.
Right.
Yeah. So all that. I mean, that's cool, man. That you were out there, hanging out with some family. I mean, I think last I remember you telling me that the bridge was closed or something like that. But I don't know. Does that mean they can't cross or you?
Okay, no. So the way that it's working right now is that anyone who's not a citizen or a resident or has a business related transaction, like you work for a company or something like that, you cannot cross the bridge. So if you have a visa, anything like that, you're not allowed to cross the bridge.
So if I want to go over there,
you're good because you're a U.S. citizen. Because they cannot deny you access back to the U.S. It's only if you have a visa that they're like, you cannot come into the States. Pretty much anyone with a visa has a traveling ban right now.
Wow.
And then
Crazy.
on this bridge in particular, they're doing like revisions on every vehicle. So if you try to cross back, you're looking at like anywhere between like a 2 to 3 hour wait on the bridge. Yeah, like if
you said cross back,
and to cross back this way, it's a couple hours. Like if you get the line like about halfway down the bridge is about 45 minutes. At the end of the bridge is about 2 hours. And if you're unfortunate enough to get it outside of the Mexican aduana, which is their bridge, you're looking at least 3 hours travel time. Yeah, so you have to go through somewhere else, or through Roma or some other place, because you're just gonna be there all day if you do it through Rio.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is bad. I don't know if they're doing it to like discourage people from going over, because you really don't want people traveling around a lot, or they just decided to up their security here in Rio. But it is bad, and anyone that travels to come to Mexico, not just Camargo, to Mexico in general, will know that, and they'll tell you that it's pretty bad right now.
That is intense. I didn't know that, man. That's
yeah, no, I had to circle around, and I had to come back through Miguel Alemán, because through there it was like a 20-minute drive to that place, and then 20 minutes to get back over here. So it took me maybe like 40 minutes to come back to Rio, compared to like 3 hours that I would have made had I gone through this bridge.
You took the scenic route, we'll say that.
Yeah. It was a little nicer.
I don't think I've ever seen the scenery out there. Maybe not in a long time.
It's a lot like Rio, just Monte.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember a lot of Monte when I went from Miguel Alemán to...
More like Parcelas.
I don't know what that is.
Like the farming fields?
I was a kid, man, so I was just like... Hey.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's a lot of like fields, like when you leave the...
Yeah.
Living city and stuff like that.
I just remember Chingos a Monte and just like, okay, cool, man. Like, that's Mexico.
It's
at least that there.
Yeah, and it's weird because the more you travel, it doesn't really change a whole lot. The only thing that changes is like the plants, but like you have like your same basic kind of like architecture in most places.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really matter if you're up north, which is south for us, but like for them it's like North Mexico, or further down. Like for the most part, everything like you can tell where you're at. It's like, hey, this is definitely Mexico.
I remember there was always like the same couple houses that I would see on the way, like crossing the bridge, and they had very, very unique architecture. There was one that was like a almost like a dome.
Okay.
You know which one?
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
And then there was like another one that was like in a weird art.
Did you see the one that was like a castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one that was shaped like a castle too.
Yeah, man. There was some pretty crazy houses.
Which is random.
And their houses.
Yeah, their houses. I know the one you're talking about. The one that's like the half circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea who lives there or if it's an actual house, but I always wondered that as a kid. I was like,
yeah, how
do you make a half circle a house? Like it looks like they just got like a cylinder and they just...
It's like they buried it halfway.
Yeah, and it's like this tops up the house. And it's big too. Like it's not like a little... No, it's like a big circle.
It's pretty cool. I remember seeing it as a kid, like on the way, when we'd go to like the market and stuff like that, and like, bring tortillas.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a picture somewhere out there where it's like a picture of the house. Probably. And it'll be like, architectures hate them.
Yeah, man. It's pretty cool, man. I haven't been out there in a while. What was my last trip over there? Maybe like a year ago. Yeah, give or take. And I miss it, man. It was nice.
I pretty much just go like if I really have to, like if I have like a doctor visit or something like that, yeah. I'll go. Like other than that, I will be like months apart.
I used to always go to like what are they called, the papelerias?
Yes, where they would sell like like arts and crafts stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they would sell. Which is what I would do too, because I had the typical roof where it had like the little glow in the dark stars. I had a bunch of those. I had like the little stars, and I had like the comets and the planets and everything, man. Like I had the whole shebang.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I liked it. También pues going out to the supermarkets and buying the sabrosita.
Okay, so there's Sabritas, but I know the ones you're talking
The
about.
ones with the smiley face.
Yeah, those are Sabritas.
That's when I would get the tazos.
Yes, dude. God, I remember when I was...
Pogs.
Is that what they're called in English?
Yeah, pogs. If you don't know what a tazo is, that's a pog.
Okay, I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I remember I went through the whole, because there was a time where they would do the Pokemon ones, so I had a whole bunch of Pokemon tazos. And
I had the Looney Tune ones.
I think I had a couple of the Looney Tune ones, but like mine were mainly the Pokemon ones, and then afterwards there was a show, I'm not sure if you ever watched it. It was called Mucha Lucha. They were like about like master wrestlers, and they all had like a crazy power where they could like transform. Like the girl would become like a steamroller. The main character, he would become like a ping pong ball. I think the most popular character was named the Flea or La Pulga. Yeah, like he was like the crazy funny one. Well, they had their own tazo collection too, and eventually they came out with like the megas, which were like about twice the size of a regular tazo, but they were made out of metal.
Yeah.
So they were like cool as shit, dude. Like I remember, actually I have a creepy story about one of those.
Like, check it out. These are pogs.
Dude, I'm gonna have to look that up and put it like somewhere here so people can see it.
Yeah, people need to see this.
Yeah, so they know what we're talking about.
But I mean, if you know what a tazo is, you'll be like, oh yeah.
I had a bunch of those.
Look at this one.
The fuck? Dude, I'm definitely gonna have to look that up.
Wow.
Dude, that is cool. For those of you that can't see what we're seeing, it's a tazo, right?
We'll put it up.
Yeah, we'll just put it up. It looks like a...
Wait, you have OBS?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it after that. But like for people that are just listening to it and not watching
like another screen and like...
I don't know how to do that. I know that's a thing. No idea how that works.
Okay, we'll play with that later. But
yeah.
Okay.
So for those of you that can't see it, it's one of those
the holographic pog. When you
but it's not like a regular circle. It's what are those things called?
Like a serrated.
It went away. Yeah, I think you accidentally clicked. Oh, you can't see it. It's one of those. Oh god, man, I can't remember the word off the top of my head. But it looks cool as shit. Just know that it looks cool as shit.
It's like a Chinese star or like a.
The thing you used to cut wood with.
Oh yeah, it's like a saw blade. Yeah.
You go like a saw blade. It's like a saw blade and it has like a holographic skull in the middle. It looks all badass.
There's a bunch of them though. So that's not the only one, but we'll find that.
Yeah, we'll post it up if you guys are watching the video. Shit, dude, I lost my train of... Oh yeah. So I had a creepy story with a tazo one time. So of course this happened in Mexico. That's where tazos were a thing. And I remember one time I was with one of my cousins. In his house. And his house is a 2-story house. So there's a staircase. But the way that their house is made is that the staircase is through the outside of the house. So, la escalera está por fuera. Yeah. Like, so you don't do it through the inside. There's no way to reach the second floor through the inside. So we were hanging out. This is during nighttime. And we're in the staircase. We were maybe about like halfway through the staircase. And I had just gotten one of those big tazos. And I forgot what it was. But I was like, it's like a badass tazo. It's like the best. And
it's like the best.
It's the best. So my cousin, he got mad at me that I had it. So he's like, "Oh, can I see it?" And I was like, "All right, cool. Here you can borrow it." So he grabs it from me. He throws it down the stairs, and I'm like, "Man, dude, you're a piece of shit. Like, go get it back, And he's like, "I'll get it back later." Right? And así quedó. Like neither one of us got up to go get it. Maybe like about like 5 minutes later, I get like an urge to reach into my pocket, and my tazo was in my pocket. I have no memory of going down to go get it. My cousin has no memory of him going down to go get it, but it was in my pocket, and we were both freaking out about it. We were like, how the hell is it back in my pocket? So at that moment, I realized that I'm a wizard.
Maybe you gave him the wrong tazo.
No, I just had the one, because it was like when the megas had barely come out.
Maybe
I saw it go down the staircase.
Maybe it was the wrong one.
But I only had one.
Maybe you had 2 of them in your hand and he didn't see it and he just threw it.
No, it was just the one.
I'm just saying, I mean...
Yeah, no, I understand. There's a bunch of like different scenarios of what could have happened. But to the best of my recollection and his, we don't remember going back to go pick it up. That we both have memories of him throwing it down,
That's pretty creepy.
And then it just like showed up in my pocket one day, and yeah, that is creepy as hell.
One day?
Well, I mean, a couple of minutes later.
Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah, it just showed up in my pocket later. You know,
like that's pretty. Yeah.
It's weird. So it was the duendes, because you know those are a thing. If you ever lose anything, it's duendes. It's not you forgetting where you left it. It's clearly duendes. But yeah, like that's one of the few memories that I have as a kid too, which is weird. I don't have a lot of them, but that one is like engraved.
That one's there.
Yeah, that one's engraved in my skull for like the rest of my life at this point. So now the $1 million question, Chago, is: did you take down your decorations already?
Yeah, we did that.
A ver, ¿qué día?
So we did it like a day or two after New Year's.
Okay. Yeah, no, I did it when. Yeah, I did it like on the 5th.
But so we took down all the decorations, but they're still downstairs. We haven't put them in the closet. That's
okay.
Because I'm just kind of procrastinated and haven't put them in the closet.
Yeah,
I was there.
I was lazy this year, so this year all we did was just the lights outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, all we had to do was just unplug it and put it on the side where we normally put them. But I have noticed that there's still a bunch of places that still have their decorations up. I'm looking at you. I'm looking directly at you. It is January the 13th. Your decorations should be going down already. We're halfway through the month.
This is do whatever you want. Some people want to live in the spirit of Christmas
forever. Cálmate, Jack Skellington.
It's all good, man. Some people do whatever you want. Man. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it grinds his gears.
Just a lot of it.
So
just a lot of it.
But he's not important, so don't worry about him.
You don't need to know that. God, man.
Yeah. So
the place that threw me off was like the dollar store, because I think it was like January 2nd, and everything was already not even. I think it was still December. I think it was like December 28th or something, and they were already all decorated with Valentine's Day. I was like, deja que se acabe el mes, por lo menos.
Yeah, one of the guys at work, he's like, hey guys, my wife is making Valentine's Day gifts or whatever.
The little
she's
package thing.
I was about to say what it was, but I'm not. But yeah, you know, and it's only. Well, she's taking orders already. There you go.
I mean, it's a month in advance.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, oh man, like, damn, Valentine's Day is coming around already. Holy moly! Like,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Valentine's Day, cool. You know.
I feel like that, because you know everybody has like, you know, like Christmas was meant for spending whatever. No,
I never get anything for Valentine's.
I was gonna say like Valentine's Day was just like clearly meant for you to spend money. Like there's, like, for the most part, like it was just meant for you to spend money.
I wish, you know.
It because everybody does the same thing. You go out to a dinner and you have a gift. And
for who?
Okay, if you're in a relationship, Valentine's Day. For everybody that's in a relationship, Valentine's Day is pretty much the same thing. You're gonna go out to dinner, and if you're the guy, you're probably gonna get her flowers or chocolates or whatever it is you're gonna get her, and a gift, right? Whether that be like a bear or jewelry or whatever you want to get them.
Yeah.
But it's like the most capitalistic holiday of the year, in my opinion. It's a Valentine's Day and Christmas. It's antiritos.
I feel like Christmas will take it by a long shot, though.
Well, I think there's more shopping in Christmas, but you can make the argument that there's more to it. You know, there's like the whole religious thing to it and stuff like that. But with Valentine's Day, there isn't anything besides you're just gonna spend money.
Yeah. You
can't defend it as much, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to get at. You just can't defend it as much.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day. It's just, it's a nice holiday. You're spending it, you know, with your loved one, your significant other. I
was supposed to say loved ones, and I was like, wait, no.
Yeah.
Not this time. I mean, unless you do, in which case, more power to you. I ain't gonna judge you. Do you?
Yeah. So I mean, it's yeah, you know, it's Valentine's Day, and you know, it's another holiday, I guess. And like you said, it's another holiday for you to just throw money out, and you know.
I mean, even then, like I think like this last maybe 2, maybe 3 years, I don't even spend or celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. because it's been landing like during like random weekdays.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm working on Valentine's Day.
I
don't think I am.
I don't know what it lands on. If it lands on a weekend, then I'm good.
Yeah, I'm actually off on Valentine's Day. I work the next day, but you know, wait, when is Valentine's Day? On
the 14th?
Yeah, I'm actually off. So that's cool, man.
What is it? It's on a Sunday, so I guess I'll be off because I think last year I didn't get to celebrate it because I forgot what I did. But normally I don't get to celebrate it on that day. Usually it's like a day or two before or after because of that. Which
yeah, I mean, if I'm working,
it's still in the spirit.
Yeah, I'll spend it like the day before, or the day after, or whatever. It's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. But there is something that I do want to ask you about.
A ver.
And I want to ask you about your new venture.
My new venture? With
videos and podcasts.
So, for those of you that follow the page, you guys are going to know already. I
haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it? Wow.
I can't. You guys are. I don't.
There's a link.
I know, but I just haven't watched it.
Wow. Yo.
I haven't even seen the episode that we did last.
The Christmas one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't seen it.
It's because you're fucking in it.
I know.
Imagine if you weren't, dude.
I know.
God.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
So shameless plug. I started a new, I'm not sure if it's called series or like a segue to it. Because I have a lot of family that doesn't really speak English.
Yeah. So
they're like, yeah, you should do something in Spanish. So I did the first episode to that. I think I posted that up like a week or two ago.
I saw the preview of it. It looked pretty cool. Y'all were talking about barbecues?
Well, we were talking about Mexican food in general because I recorded with a good buddy of mine, Ivan Flores. I forget people's last names. But yeah. So the guy's a chef and everything.
What's
so
my last name?
Garza. Because the last name that everybody like here has. Is it? It's pretty popular. It's pretty common down here. Okay. So the guy's a chef, and we're talking about.
He's a chef.
Yeah, okay. Like he has like an actual degree in culinary arts, cool. and everything. So yeah, like the guy knows his shit. He can cook all kinds of shit too. So we were pretty much just going back and forth on Mexican food and Mexican cuisine, like what makes it Mexican. Would you consider like Tex-Mex food Mexican and whatnot? But I mean, it's in Spanish. So if you guys are interested in that and watching, I guess me, because you weren't on it was just me and him. If you're interested in that, we do have the link to it. I named that segment so that you guys can tell it apart. That one's una más y ya, which is a common Mexican phrase, which usually means one last beer and we'll head out. Or like if you're watching an episode, it's like, well, one last episode or whatever you're watching, then you're gonna head out. It's just a very common phrase used over there. It's una más y nos vamos.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I need to. I'm actually very, very. I saw the preview that you posted, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the difference between like a Mexican carne asada barbecue and an American one, and then he said the difference about just cooking chicken, as in just like a pollo asado, what it is to us and what it is to them. So like further down south in Mexico, a carne asada or pollo asado is them doing on a rotisserie, but they called it the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it like he talks about, he goes into a lot more detail like how they did the whole cooking thing, and the guy that was like from southern Mexico was like freaking out because he's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
That's kind of neat, man. Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I had a lot of fun with it, because I learned a lot in that, at least when it came to my perspective on food. So I mean, it's a good watch. You guys should like definitely watch it. You should definitely watch it. I feel like you would enjoy it.
I will, and if the day comes that I'm ever on one of those, I'll probably just keep my mouth shut. Maybe I'll chime in with like 5 or 6 words in Spanish.
I'm gonna invite you when I have somebody that talks really fucking fast, like in Spanish, so you can just be like, "Sí."
Nah. Challenge accepted, bitch.
Ah, bueno.
Yeah, no, that I mean, I wouldn't mind being on one of those, but yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I still haven't set up
I might struggle, maybe even to find words.
Well,
like I know what I want to say, and I know the word, but then I'm probably gonna end up stumbling on
or pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna look really, really bad.
I do that all the time.
All right.
But
that's all right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I haven't set up like the whole scheme to it yet, like or architecture to it yet. I've only done like the one episode. I still need more people to like that I'm gonna to jump on to see like who I'm gonna.
Well, now that they know, I mean, maybe they can chime in and shoot them.
Yeah. If you guys have like any ideas of like a topic, or do you guys want to go on and talk about something specific?
Lucha Libre,
dude. That
Triple A. That would be
that.
Triple A versus WW. What is it now? E. All right.
And there's two different branches to them too, because they have Triple A and I believe Double A, like the batteries. Which I have no idea what the A stand for.
Yeah. I mean,
but as a kid, I actually got to see a Lucha Libre fight.
Did you really?
Yeah. Actually, I think there's a place here.
La Pulga.
La Pulga de Álamo, no?
I've seen them. I've seen them throw down before at. I've seen them throw down at different pulgas.
There's like a specific one though that has them. I think it's like every Saturday or every Sunday, because they have like a legit like giant warehouse looking thing.
Yeah.
And that's where they have them at.
Yeah.
But I can't remember off the top of my head which
Yeah,
pulga it is, but one of them has it. Like it's still a thing down here, which is cool as shit.
Yeah, I remember I saw one going at it, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like they're wrestling, and they were throwing each other around on this ring that was just
wood and like a millimeter of sponge.
I mean, if that, man, I think it was just like a tarp that.
Yeah, because I mean, you hear the.
Yeah, you're just like, whoa. Again, you know, like, yeah, these guys were going hard. It was those guys are fucking
seeing it up close is a trip.
Yeah, no,
it is definitely like an experience that you need to go through at one point in your life.
I would not mind sitting around and listening to y'all go off on that, and then maybe I'll try.
I need to find somebody talked about to talk that with.
There's like a couple of luchadores that I remember, like
La Parca.
La Parca was one of them.
Did you know La Parca is in WWE now?
Yeah, but they took his name or something like that.
They had to modify it because La Parca belongs to the Mexican company, so he's L.A. Park
or something like that. Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. La Parca. What is that?
I just thought it meant skeleton. I don't know.
Yeah, because he came out wearing a
skeleton suit.
Yeah, he came out
and
that guy is like infamous.
Yeah, like, and he's so famous that there's like 3 different dudes with the same name.
What?
Yeah, there's like La Parca, then there's like La Mini Parca, which is like because they have like their minis.
Yeah. I remember those.
They
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking fast.
Yeah, dude, it's a trip. Like I'm telling you, people, if you have not seen Mexican wrestling or Mexican Lucha Libre, you need to see it. Yeah. It is Nacho Libre is not that far off from the actual thing. If you've seen Nacho Libre,
I remember as a kid, like they would have like these 4-on-4 matches, and they would come out in like a theme. And I remember these dudes came out dressed as the fucking Ninja Turtles, and it was fucking awesome. It was amazing. These guys were just
going at it.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, and the cool thing with it that I think is that it's a lot more acrobatic.
Yeah.
Than the American wrestling, because you're wrestling in like WWE, it's like, you know, just a punch or the kick, whatever. Now these guys are doing like flips and like wrapping around each other and shit. It's like, how the fuck are you doing that, dude? And they're not like, because wrestlers here, they're like buff and shit. Like, no, these dudes look like normal dudes, but you know they can kick your ass if they really tried.
Yeah, there's a couple guys though that are pretty big, and they're doing some of this fast shit too.
That's what makes it terrifying, that they're so fucking big and fast. Yeah. It's like, how the fuck, dude?
These dudes are crazy. I know there's been a couple wrestlers that have come out of there, like La Parca,
Octagon, Blue Demon, Máscara Sagrada.
Rey Mysterio, was he one of them too?
Rey Mysterio went to Mexican wrestling for a little bit. I think that's where he killed that dude. Yeah, like you didn't hear about that? Yeah, no, this happened a couple years back.
What the fuck?
I think he was already in the Mexican wrestling branch because he wasn't with WWE anymore. So apparently, what happened?
Oh, this is after.
Yeah, this was a couple of years back. Like it wasn't that long ago. So what happened or the incident was that they were doing their fight and it was like a rumble pit kind of thing. It was like 6 dudes or something, right? So are you familiar with Rey Mysterio's signature move, the 619 or whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like he just runs around
and
like,
kicks. Okay, so you know that he throws a guy on the rope, right? And like he grabs onto it. Okay. So when that happened, this guy was already fucked up. Like I think they had hit him and he got like a concussion and they didn't notice. So when they threw him, he landed like neck first.
Whiplash.
So the guy got like whiplash and he was already all fucked up, but people couldn't tell if he was acting or it was actually, him fucked up. So Ray goes, does his move, hits him, and the guy just falls and isn't moving. And they're like, wait, what the hell? And the guy died. Unfortunately, the guy died.
Man, that's terrible.
Yeah, like it's really, really fucked up. But I mean, it happens. It's the industry.
So is wrestling like boxing, where like if
they have their licenses and stuff like that, like liability licenses.
But I mean, I think I've heard around that like if a boxer were to kill somebody, they give you like some golden gloves and that's it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to. But it's not like that because Rey Mysterio is still wrestling. Well, he went back to the States.
I need to look that up.
Rey Mysterio is wrestling back with the WWE, I think. But I mean, he didn't go to jail or anything like that either. Which I mean, I wouldn't say that he deserved to go to jail because it really was an accident. It's a show, Shit happens. Shit happens. You don't have control over that kind of shit. But yeah, dude, I forgot when this happened. I want to say it was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. What are you looking up? Rey Mysterio kills a dude?
No. Because I think I had heard that like if a boxer kills another boxer in the ring, like he knocks him out, and I guess the boxer passes away. I've heard that they give that boxer a set of golden gloves, and that's it. He's not allowed to box anymore. I don't know how true that is, and that's pretty crazy if that's a thing. But I mean, hold on. Yeah, I've just heard that that's a thing, and I guess you're not allowed to box anymore because I guess
you're too deadly or something.
Yeah, I mean.
I tried to look up the Rey Mysterio thing, and I believe it happened back in 2015, so it was about 5 years ago that this shit happened. But I want to, because boxers have the same thing though. Like if they're in that situation, like they're not held accountable.
Yeah, well,
for anything like that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that come out. Like if a boxer dies in the ring, is it considered murder and all that stuff? And there's a lot of stuff that I need to read here, but I'll read it later.
Yeah, because I know that was one of the things that happened with the WWE, and a lot of people are giving them criticism for it because
you have to sign waivers and
I mean you have to at that point. Because do you remember? And I believe it was Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy. Did you hear what happened? I believe it was that guy. That killed his wife.
Yeah.
And his kid.
They blamed it on steroids and all that.
Yeah, but did you know apparently what the real reason behind it was?
No.
Okay, so he had so much brain damage that the guy was like not there anymore. Which is it's a common thing that happens with like football players too. Apparently, like so many hits and boxers. Of course. It's not good for you to get punched in the face. Who would have thought?
Well, okay, so I mean, I think it's worse to get punched with the glove than if you were to punch somebody with a bare fist. That's what I've heard.
Yeah,
it's a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, because it's
I don't know how true that is, but that's
I see
I've heard.
I see it being a thing. Well, and because of that, the whole WWE did like a reform on their thing. That's why they don't have like they're not supposed to have like steel chairs anymore, or the you know how they used to have like the hardcore matches with like the tables and stuff like that.
God, that was fucking brutal.
They did away with like the razors, because I'm sure you remember when they used to cut each other like in the
thumbtacks.
Yeah, and all of that. Yeah, they got rid of all of that. So they got a lot of criticism for it because they're like, well, you guys are going mainstream now, and even like other wrestlers, I think like Batista was one of them that was like criticizing them for it. But at this point, the guy doesn't care. He's a fucking movie star. Yeah. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy now.
A couple other things, and I know he made the move to like MMA.
Yeah.
And like he had like 1, maybe 2 fights or something like that. He totally dominated the other guy. A little weird, but I mean,
and people branch out.
Yeah, definitely.
Just look at The Rock. Went from being like an iconic wrestler to being an iconic fucking action hero at this point.
Yeah, I think Lashley also, him too.
But that guy was like a gold medalist, or wasn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, I think he had done like professional wrestling
or something.
Yeah, like I think he had like some kind of title or something. But so I think they got rid of him because WWE did an anti-juicing thing. So you're not allowed to juice if you're a wrestler.
You were never allowed to juice as a wrestler.
Yeah, but before they would kind of like, they wouldn't like you wouldn't get as much trouble with it.
No,
and now they're making a huge deal about it. That's why like the dudes now aren't as ripped as they were. Let's see, maybe like 10 years ago.
Because I remember Batista was like,
yeah, there's fucking Triple H, dude. That guy was like a fucking walking tank.
I remember like Shawn Michaels blew up to like I don't know how many pounds and like I don't know how many weeks and
like those guys were like ridiculously big, dude.
Yeah,
like
he got busted and he was like, I have no idea, that I was
that I was juicing thing.
Could somebody have put that in my milk? Or something like that. Or so could somebody have put that in my pancakes? Because he was playing it off, and I remember thinking like, no. There was no way, because if you were doing that, if somebody was doing that to you, they were technically like
drugging you.
Yeah, and not only that, that would have been really bad if they would have stopped and
out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then
your body just goes haywire.
Like, what the fuck? And that would have been really, really crazy.
Yeah, but I know that's why they got rid of a lot of wrestlers. When I stopped watching it, there was this one dude named Carlitos.
Yeah.
Okay, well that guy quit because they told him he had to stop, and he was like, nah. And the only reason why I know all these stories is because there was a wrestler, Hornswoggle or something like that. He was like a little midget. He was Irish. They did a whole gimmick with him and like some other Irish dude.
Okay.
Okay, well it's like a little.
That the guy that carried a shillelagh or something?
Yeah. Okay, he would come out with the guy that carried the shillelagh. I forgot the guy's name, but
he looks like James Hetfield.
Yeah.
just a redhead.
Yeah, and they did this whole thing like, who's his father, and it was like Mr. McMahon or something. Yeah, like it was a stupid little storyline with him. I don't think he wrestles anymore, but he has a YouTube thing where he talks to like other wrestlers and like just random people, and like they interview them, like how are the wrestlers really like and shit like that. That's not Sheamus. No. That's a new guy.
What?
Yeah, no. That's Sheamus is the new Irish guy. There was an other Irish guy before this guy.
Irish guy.
Yeah, before this guy.
Hold on.
I completely forgot his name. Just look up like Irish guy WWE.
Hold on. I think I found him. So we'll go ahead and put this picture up.
That's Sheamus, dude. God,
that's his name, Sheamus?
No, that's that dude. But no, I'm talking about another guy.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, that is fucking James Hetfield, just whiter and with red hair.
Yeah,
it's just straight up, dude. That is James Hetfield. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to put a picture up on that. Yeah. That is fucking funny.
Yeah. Oh, look, this guy looks like Rob Trujillo, I guess. Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's Sheamus.
Yeah, but I'll see if I can. What was the guy? X-Pac?
X-Pac and Kirk Hammett.
I see it.
Lars and.
They just picked the guy that was balding. That's not fair.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna have. Wow. Raven and Jason Newsted? Nah, I don't really see that. Oh my god.
They're just doing it because they're redheads. That's not fair. I mean, some of them are pretty close, but.
CM Punk and Cliff Burton?
I don't see it.
I don't really.
It's just that they both have long hair.
Yeah, or no, they're just doing the same
pose. Yeah.
We just totally went way off topic, but yeah.
I do not regret it. But yeah, if you guys have a chance, look up that guy's channel.
I'm gonna send you this in.
Yeah, please do. Where he starts talking about all kinds of story and like shit that would happen in the background and the way that they settled grudges and stuff like that, which was pretty funny. Because you would think that they're all wrestlers, so it would be constantly fighting. It's like, no, dude, they have like a an unspoken hierarchy, according to that guy.
I've heard, yeah, man. I mean, whatever happens in the locker room and stuff like that, they have their. I don't know. I guess you gotta like earn your place or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
completely went on a trip with that.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't seen wrestling for. I was seeing this thing, man, where they were saying that Mr. McMahon is like a genius, like one of the best salesmen of all time. Because he's selling you a product that you know is fake, and you still consume it by the masses. And you can't even say that you're watching it for the storylines because, I mean...
They were epic at one point.
Yeah, I mean, back in like the 90s or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a very long time. I don't know who's the good guy anymore, who's the bad guy.
I think everybody that I used to see is like retired at this point.
I stopped watching around... Yeah, pretty much. I stopped watching around 2000.
I stopped watching...
Yeah, like around 2000, that's when I stopped watching when things were getting crazy. Degeneration X was still a thing.
Okay,
I
stopped watching when the second round of DX came out, which was just Shawn Michaels and Triple H. That's kind of when I stopped. Not the original DX, which had, I think, like, fucking China or something.
That was the original DX. It was like China and...
Yeah, no. Okay, but when it came back, because they brought it back again, it was just Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the whole group. I think it was like 5 of them or 4 of them at one point.
Yeah, because it was Triple X,
Triple H,
Shawn Michaels, and then you had China, and then you had X-Pac, you had the Road Dogg, you had Mr. Ass.
I like the other guy.
Oh, you didn't know?
What was that other guy's name?
Your ass better call somebody.
What was that other guy's name? Mr. Perfect? Or something like that, or Mr. America. I think it was Mr. Perfect. He had like the world record for the longest spiral or something throw, like the football. Like his whole thing was like the most American you could be.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I don't remember that guy's name anymore, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like his I think his costume was like an American flag or some shit, or like his robes were like an American flag.
I think I know who you're talking about. Let's see if I can find him.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, there's some pretty badass fucking wrestlers, dude. Fucking Mankind, that guy was a shit.
Yeah, Kurt Hennig. Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect. There you go. That's the guy.
Yeah,
what happened to that guy?
He passed away.
Ah, it sucks.
He passed away. Rest in peace. He was a good wrestler. I got to see that era of time. But yeah, definitely the storylines were crazy. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, all those crazy.
They brought back Goldberg for a little bit. Yeah.
I remember that guy was a fucking trip. Dusty Rhodes, I think was his name or something like that. Goldberg and his wife.
Yeah.
And he would do the whole movie thing. Val Venus.
I remember. Oh God.
Val Venus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why they reminded me of this, but
Hello, ladies. Fucking saxophone.
No intro's gonna be better than the Shawn Michaels ones.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
No, it's like
I got the looks that drives the girls. Wow. I got the moves that really move them. Fuck yeah, that was a good song.
I saw an interview with him where he's talking about that song because apparently that's him singing.
Boy. Yeah,
he's like
I'm
that's
not
me.
Your boy toy.
He's like,
boy toy.
God,
just a sexy boy,
sexy boy.
Yeah,
not your boy toy. Oh, I didn't know that he's the one who sang it. And he's like, yeah, they had me in the booth. He's like, when I sang it, it sounded nothing like that. He's like, I have no idea how they got it to make it sound that good. He's like, I do not know how to sing.
Yeah, the original version of it is it. The backing vocal that's going on, the sexy boy. It's that whole. Whoever sang that chorus is also singing the verse, and it sounds. I think he's cute. Oh, he's so sexy. Like it's real weird. It's kind of.
I haven't heard it in fucking forever.
I think it was that girl that he had as a partner. I forgot her name. I think it was her. I'm not sure that sang it, but it's a good thing that he came out. And then I know they did like a remake of it, and it was just like, what did you do? And then he brought it back to the original.
To the original. Did you ever see when fucking Motorhead played live?
Oh yeah.
For Triple H's intro, the game.
Like yeah, it was
Dude,
actually
that was fucking
really
brutal, man.
That was a really good.
That was a cool thing.
WrestleMania or something like that.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite things about it was that most of the intros were badass, and like pretty much all of Triple H intros were like the shit. Fucking, you want to play the game?
Yeah, I think Stone Cold Steve Austin's was probably the.
I don't remember his.
Iconic.
I remember all the stupid shit he would do. Like that one time that he went to the ring with like a little car that was like full of beer. And he just like, started like super soaking everybody with beer.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would do. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, old WWE
was the shit.
And then I stopped watching it somewhere around the time when that guy came out, the RKO guy. What's his name?
Randy Orton.
The Legend Killer or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, whatever his name was.
Have you seen his memes? They're fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen the memes where he's just like, watch out.
I don't know where's Randy Orton, RKO. And it'd be like some kid falling down or some shit.
That him and the John Cena, and I want to say that him, John Cena, and Batista came out around the same time. That's when I stopped watching. Not because I didn't like them or anything like that. It's just
stop. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with me too.
I started playing a lot of. That's when I really started playing guitar, and I just kind of like.
Have you watched a show called Vikings?
I have not.
Dude, you need to watch it. On the last like 2 seasons of that show, because it just barely ended. Like final season just came out.
Yeah.
Edge comes out as one of the characters, and wow. I could not.
I could see it. I guess.
I couldn't recognize him. Like if you see him in the show, it's like it's him because of like his basic facial structure, right? But like if you're not paying attention, he kind of just like blends in because he's got like this huge beard and he's in all kinds of pelts.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could see him.
Yeah, and I think he came back too to like wrestling. Like he had retired for a bit too.
So I remember when he made his appearance in WWE. That's how old I am, I guess.
When I was watching it, he was already there.
Yeah, he was all fucking mysterious, and he would just show up out of nowhere. He looked like this creepy emo vampire thing.
God.
Full on fucking like beard and his little glasses.
That's fucking weird.
Trench coat, long hair. I remember him and Gangrel.
I don't know that guy.
The Brood. That was such a good man. That was
the creepiest one that I ever saw.
And some fucking WWE.
Yeah, the creepiest one that I ever saw, and I don't think I think they had to switch the guy's persona. I think the guy's name was Boogeyman.
Yeah.
He was like, I think he was like just all red. He would come out with like worms and shit.
That guy's intro, somebody just. Oops. Somebody just fucking slammed like a piano.
It was all kinds of fucked up, dude.
It was like so creepy. It's like, oh god.
I remember one episode in particular, man, that I was watching that, they were doing this thing with him where they would turn off the lights and then when it would turn back on, he would be in the middle of the stage. Kind of like what they would do with The Undertaker. That he would just like appear in the middle of the stage.
Wasn't that Kane?
Kane would also do it.
Yeah.
But in this one episode, it happened with fucking Boogeyman. And
cool.
Booker T was there with his wife at
Booker
the time.
T was cool, man. I like Booker T.
It was when Booker T was King of the Ring. So he had his whole gimmick where he was like on a throne and shit because he was King of the Ring.
Yeah.
So his wife is there and the dude just goes up to her with like a mouthful of worms and just like I believe he spits them on her, dude. And the girl's face of legit shock. It's like, dude, I don't even think that was scripted. Yeah, I think the guy just fucking winged it, dude. But it was just so fucked up, and it's always
staying in character.
Yeah, dude, like that shit's always gonna be in my head for like the rest of my life. It's one of the creepiest shit I ever saw on TV.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, WWE man and AAA. So let's go back to AAA. I'd really, if you were to do that, I'd really like to.
I just need to find someone that's into Mexican wrestling. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that hard, or someone that was really into it at one point.
Anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know a lot of people that were, so it shouldn't take me too long to find someone.
Yeah, I'll definitely come and
and we can do a comparison. We compare Mexican wrestling to American wrestling because they're very different.
Yeah, no.
They are incredibly different.
Style wise, yeah. I don't know if they have stories.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah.
It's like thematically they're the same,
like,
but the execution is very different.
Yeah, I remember like taking off one of their masks was like a big no and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it was like they had a thing where it was like a match, but if you could take the guy's mask, you would pretty much like destroy the dude. Like that was the worst thing you could do. And there's just one guy named Máscara Sagrada. So apparently the story to this guy was that he was like a regular wrestler or whatever, and they were trying to like revamp him. So he had one match where he lost and they took his mask off, right? Yeah. So he was reborn into Máscara Sagrada. And Máscara Sagrada never lost a match. So this fucker became so fucking famous because he never lost a match that he became an icon, which I believe is the villain from Lucha Libre. That's who it's based off of. Ramses, yeah, he's based off of Máscara Sagrada. Like if you see him, he's like, that's clearly fucking Máscara Sagrada.
That's cool, man.
So this guy got so famous they started to make movies about him. So like him and Blue Demon, they were like Máscara Sagrada contra las momias, Máscara Sagrada contra el hombre lobo, like just all kinds of shit, dude. Like this guy became like a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking crazy because you don't like when you think of that.
So he became like
an icon.
Yeah, but he became like Ash versus Evil Dead.
Pretty much.
Like Ash versus the Marvel.
He had like a bunch of fucking like
Marvel
sci-fi movies.
That's kind of cool. Man.
Yeah, like here, like the closest that you can get to that is like if you think of like The Rock, right? That he did when he was Birdie branching out. That he read like the Rundown. What the fuck was it called? I think it was called like the Rundown or something movies, like that. Yeah, the movies. And they're like, okay, it's like the wrestler. He's keeping the name, but like this guy, he was in costume. Like it was him in a suit with a fucking luchador mask on. And it was cool as shit, dude. It was, I like the movies. They were badass. You guys should probably enjoy them.
They lived and ate and breathed.
Yeah, dude. Like that was their.
That's cool, man. I really, really. That's just the whole. I don't know. That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure like there's more to it.
When I was able to catch it, and the antenna worked just right. And boom, you
side to
move
side,
it, and then you'd see these dudes flying around high speed doing
all kinds of tricks,
fucking shit in movies that
because for them like a standard move that like pretty much every wrestler did that I can remember was the whole jump, put your legs on the guy's head and flip around
him.
Yeah, which is something like you don't really see in like American wrestling.
I
like
guess.
With them everything was like acrobatics. Like I'm pretty sure they had to take like a circus class or something to be to be able to do all kinds of maneuvers and shit, dude. Which I heard it's one of the things that like if a wrestler goes from the U.S. to Mexico, they have a hard time because of that. Because
they need to tone it down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because they need to like if they come over here, they're too aggressive or they have too much energy because they're doing all kinds of shit. And if they go from here over there, they need to step up their game to perform how they do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Because up the ante, you're gonna have to do some more dangerous shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See it.
You can't jump from the floor. The thing where you jumped and stand up without using your hands. Yeah, you can't come in here, buddy. That's like a standard. That's a minimum requirement. You need to be able to go from like flat back to like on your feet without using your hands.
That's crazy. Yeah, those guys put their bodies through a lot of shit to entertain us. And I know that there's some guys, like I said, seeing those guys, here locally that throw down, you're just like, Jesus Christ. And it's for entertainment, man, but they like doing it, and they're good at it, so be safe, man.
Yeah. And you never know, you might be the next big celebrity, because apparently that's how a lot of them get
Hey, man, it'd be
found.
Cool if we could bring one on.
You know what the weird part is? I think that might be possible. No promises. Because I have a friend that's like really into it, and she knows like a lot of local ones. So I just need to get in contact with them.
That'd be really, really cool.
But yeah, I need to fucking write that down before I forget.
Yeah.
Invite.
So we did say that we were gonna try and keep this one.
Yeah, so we were gonna try to keep it shorter, because I also had the idea of having shorter segments, and I was gonna call them tequila shots. But we've been recording for an hour. Oh, we're almost an hour at this point because our intro was kind of like all over the place.
Yeah. You wanna?
Yeah, we can call it a day here.
just for the sake of
trying to keep it under an hour. So thank you guys for joining us today. Hope you guys had a happy New Year and a good Christmas. Here's to hoping that 2021 is better than 2020. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and YouTube, or go to the website. They all have the same name. Tequila in the Jar. Yes, we have a YouTube. I mentioned it before. We have a YouTube, in case I haven't mentioned it. Stick it in the jar. So the episodes, pretty much when they come out in the website, I'm uploading them in YouTube.
I'm involved in this and I don't even know about it. All right, that's cool.
I've told you. I'm still waiting for you to do your YouTube.
I need a camera, so as soon as I get it. Hey man, but I've upped my camera game though. So.
See, there you go.
Yeah, guys, y'all stay safe. Wear your masks. Damn, we should have talked about the vaccine.
We should have, because it's already rolling out.
Yeah.
You want to leave it for next week?
Yeah, I'm down with that. We can do it for like one of the shorts.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that works. We can do it for a short. All right. Well, you guys have fun. Be safe.